and we're an LGBT news organization. And our question is for Tom Hardy. Given interviews you've done in the past, your own sexuality seems a bit more ambiguous. Do you find it hard for celebrities to talk to media about their sexuality?
What on earth are you on about?
I was referring to an interview given to Attitude magazine a few years ago.
But what is your question?
I was wondering if you find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality.
I don't find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality. Are you asking me about my sexuality?
Sure.
Why? Thank you.
Okay.
Tom Hardy, known for his intense roles, turns the table in a tense interview, putting the interviewer on the spot and leaving him sweating over his comedic skills. Can you imagine being in his shoes? Fun fact, Tom Hardy once said in an interview that he prefers to let his work speak for itself, which explains his no-nonsense attitude with interviewers.
Director's leaning on you to bring some comedic moments that we haven't exactly seen you do before.
You mean I'm not funny?
I think you're extremely funny. I just haven't seen it on camera often.
Cool. Thanks for that, bud.
Emotional, damn it!
At the Dark Knight Rises premiere, Tom Hardy clashes with a reporter, leaving everyone stunned with his sharp response. Hardy's no-nonsense attitude is just as compelling off-screen as it is on.
So, as a Skype father, you know, you coined that term.
What are you on about, man?
Skype father. Is it? Do you think it's difficult in Hollywood to be an actor? To be an actor in Hollywood.
Thanks for your questions. They're awesome. You need to work on those, buddy.
Lisa, nice
Hello,
to meet
how you doing,
you.
right?
How are you?
Questions, man. These questions suck. I apologize.
Did you know that Tom Hardy had to gain 30 pounds of muscle for his role as Bane, which added to the intensity of his character? During a press tour, Tom Hardy casually indulges in snacks, and Leo DiCaprio joins in, turning the interview into a laid-back hangout. Talk about turning work into play. Interesting tidbit, Tom and Leo became close friends while filming Inception, bonding over their shared love for acting and a good snack.
Tom, he's already snacking on the smoked chocolate chips. How are they, bud? They're good, aren't they? They taste like a campfire. Yeah, see? Put those in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Not so bad.
They do taste like a campfire.
Did you know Hardy's laid-back attitude comes from his theater background, where improvisation is key? Tom Hardy nonchalantly wipes his nose mid-interview, embodying a carefree vibe reminiscent of a mischievous kid. What antics will he pull next?
Wouldn't want to. Christian Bale is not the kind of guy you want to piss off. It's like we negotiate these fight scenes. Do you know what I mean? So, I can't answer that.
Fun fact, Tom Hardy's relaxed demeanor in interviews contrasts sharply with his intense on-screen personas, showing his versatility as an actor. Tom Hardy hugs Jonathan Ross with his hands accidentally touching his rear end, creating an unexpected moment that had everyone in stitches. Hardy's unpredictability keeps everyone on their toes. Interesting fact, Hardy's playful nature often shines through in interviews, making for memorable TV moments.
No.
We'll take it out. That's enough now.
Tom Hardy opens up about his car-stealing past with a nonchalant attitude on The Jonathan Ross Show. Classic Hardy. Did you know Hardy's troubled youth and run-ins with the law inspired his raw and authentic acting style?
Back when you were in court and denying stealing the car, and if they'd have said, what was that, 10 years ago maybe? How long ago was that you had?
The cars were... That was one car.
Probably the cars. There was some you weren't called for.
Oh, yeah.
How many cars did you steal?
A lot of cars, Johnny.
A lot.
Tom Hardy admits to carrying a little something in his pocket, always prepared for action, keeping his British wit intact. Fun fact, Hardy's commitment to staying prepared stems from his method acting approach, where he immerses himself completely into his roles.
What's in your pocket right now?
Gorilla emojis from
What's in my pocket? My hotel room key.
a pistol and a snooker ball in a sock.
Tom Hardy dozes off during an interview, proving even superheroes need their beauty sleep. Interesting tidbit, Hardy's demanding filming schedules often lead to exhaustion, highlighting his dedication to his craft.
Okay, what's your favorite vacation to take somebody on?
Tom Hardy skillfully dodges political questions during an interview, showing he's more focused on entertaining than debating. Did you know Hardy prefers to keep his personal views private, focusing instead on his diverse and challenging roles?
Tom Hardy leaving Medeo. This is a fun game we play with him where we try to get him to talk politics, and he won't. So we first start out, we're like, what do you think about the crazy stuff going on in politics? And he's like,
that's way above my pay grade.
Tom Hardy, known for his wit, brings up a surprising topic during a rock and roll interview, leaving Idris Elba scratching his head in confusion. What's Hardy up to this time?
And Tom, how envious are you and the rest of the cast of this guy? I mean, Ali Larter on one side, Beyonce on the other.
I'm gay. Not remotely. Yeah, you're handsome Bob. Handsome Bob's gay. No, I'm gay. Oh. Thanks, bro. I didn't know. Oh.
Fun fact, Hardy and Elba's playful rapport stems from their long-standing friendship and mutual respect in the acting world. Did you know Hardy was nominated for Best Supporting Actor for his role in The Revenant, a performance praised for its intensity and authenticity? Tom Hardy's reaction to a reporter's Bane impression leaves the interviewer uneasy. Now that's intense.
You think the darkness is your ally? You only adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
Oh, I got really good at the end. The molded. Yeah. How did you feel about that?
Yeah.
The molded, the molded.
Do you know what? There was commitment, wasn't there?
It went on for a long time.
That's brave, mate. I'll give you that.
Fun fact, Hardy's portrayal of Bane was inspired by a combination of real-life fighter Bartley Gorman and iconic villain Darth Vader, making his reaction all the more genuine. Caught off guard, listen to the story as Tom casually adopts a dog with Jessica Chastain they found on the way. Looks like they've got a new co-star. Did you know Tom Hardy is a devoted animal lover and has often adopted stray dogs he encounters, bringing them home and giving them a new life?
Jessica and I found a dog on the way back from Atlanta called Woodstock, and we looked after Woodstock, and so there was a family vibe. In fact, when we first found him, he ate the door off the trailer and was standing outside the front of it like, look what I done.
Tom Hardy loves dogs more than people. After all, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Fun fact, Hardy's love for dogs is well documented, and his own dog, Woodstock, has made appearances with him on film sets and at red carpet events.
You like dogs, to say the least.
Oh, yeah, I do, yeah.
Do you like dogs more than people?
Yeah, totally. Apart from the select few, who I see as dogs.
During an interview, Tom Hardy casually sips tea, proving even tough guys enjoy a delicate moment. Interesting tidbit, Hardy often brings his own tea to interviews, preferring the comfort of a familiar brew to keep him grounded amidst the chaos.
A very small cup.
Okay. To make you look like
more of
a giant. Let's get the little finger out.
I'm going to pretend it's a mug, right? That's a mug of tea. I'm going to drink my mug of tea.
Me too, I'll get my shot glass. Get the little fingers out.
No, it's just because for Bane I had to put on weight, and I want to prove, to the fanboys, how big I can look when the props are right-sized.
Yeah, good.
During an episode of Alan Carr's Chatty Man Show, Carr amusingly compared the Taboo movie to Game of Thrones, poking fun at BBC One's aversion to R-rated content. Did you know Hardy co-created and starred in Taboo, showcasing his talents beyond acting and pushing boundaries in television?
Right, so how taboo and naughty can Taboo be compared to, say, Game of Thrones?
Oh, not as naughty as Game of Thrones. You can't have naughtiness like Game of Thrones on the BBC, unfortunately.
No.
Or you can't show, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't stab anyone or eat them or...
Tom Hardy clarifies an awkward incident, leaving us wondering, did he forget his costume or was he just embracing his inner free spirit?
Images of Tom on set appeared in the papers. I mean, look at that, it's disgusting.
There were people there to watch me, and none of it was going to go on screen. It was just purely for pleasure.
Fun fact, Hardy's method acting often leads him to fully embody his characters, sometimes blurring the lines between reality and fiction in the process.